women want to get emotional before they start to release whatever they have to release to a man. If a woman doesn't get emotional with you, she will never release whatever she feels
But inside.
She will never release it until she starts to get emotional. You start to see, okay, there are other qualities this girl can give. But if she's not in love, if she's not feeling loved, she won't actually show you or give you what you want. And a man can come in a room and see 20 girls sitting down, and the first thing that goes to his mind is, how can I sleep with these 20 pretty girls? That is how men are made. Because the sex drive in a man, you can't compare it to the sex drive in a woman. Where a man's sex drive is high, much more higher than a woman's sex drive. So men don't need to know you too long before they feel like they want to get something with you, they want to have anything with you. But a woman wants to know you for a period of time before she wants you to get access to anything she feels she could give you emotionally or physically. So a man can see you today, a man can see a woman today and feel like, today, I want to carry you, and a woman feels like, no, we need to get along. I need to feel loved. I need to feel emotional. I need to feel. A woman always wants to feel before anything happens. So as it is to a woman in marriage, she wants to feel welcomed. She wants to feel at home. Before a man starts to see the benefit a woman can bring in his life, you have to feel that, you have to make that woman feel welcomed. When you are being told now that you should pick a specific cloth that you will use for the rest of your life, that one cloth that you will wear for the rest of your life, come to think of it, as a man or as anybody that could be, what you will go for as a person is quality. What you will go for is quality. It's not how beautiful the cloth is now. It's not how big the cloth is now. It's not even the fancy things you can find on the cloth now. It is the quality that can last you for that long time you want to use that period of cloth for. This addresses the fact that when you want to choose right, or you want to embrace someone you want to be in your life, choose that kind of woman that brings the right quality to your own personal life of living. Before a woman opens up her heart to you, is it that there is something she's craving for, or there's something about that man she likes or she actually loves? So man tells a woman, I want to settle down with you. At those times, what a man focuses mostly on, no matter what a woman wears or what a woman does, a man is not really focused on that. A man is focused on how much peace and how much quality does this girl have to give me for that lifetime I want to embark on this journey with her.
Boom. Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Today is another beautiful day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and we're glad in it. Welcome to another beautiful time with us on JIST-PODCAST. As we do, I'm bringing amazing topics where we get to discuss things quite diverse. And with me today, I have this amazing brother, because I love to bring amazing people on the show. I have this amazing brother. He's someone which I love to hear words from him. He's someone that what motivates me about him is that he loves to be in a gathering of people that talk much sense that is so intense. They cannot waste my time. Ladies and gentlemen, join me when I bring Mr. Chris, aka Machine. Bossy, welcome to this podcast. Shout out to people out there.
Good to have you guys. Good to have everyone around. It's nice being here. Being here in this wonderful time, to be around everybody, and I just feel like it's cool. It's cool to be here, man. It's cool to be here.
Thank you very much.
It's cool to be here.
Yeah, Machine, I'm going to call you by your nickname.
Yeah.
You see, I was on the social media, which I was dancing through.
Okay.
Were happening.
Okay.
Then I stumbled on this topic. And I was
Okay.
like, who is the best person, or who is the person I kind of deem fit to come along with me to discuss this kind of thing? Then boom, my thoughts went straight to you. I'm like, you're gonna be the one that gonna answer this topic very. Want to hear from you? Want to hear
Yeah.
from your own perspective, from your own thoughts, and holding the bull by its horn. The question goes thus: it says, a woman's sex organ is dry, but
Okay.
when a man touches it, it gets wet. Conclusion: man refreshes a woman's life. Man's sex organ is soft. When a woman touches it, it gets hard. Conclusion: woman makes a man's life hard. Indeed, for thoughts.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
what could you really say? Are you gonna go with this opinion that when a woman touches a man's life, it's when a woman touches a man's life, it gets hard, and why a man when a man touches a woman's life, it gets softened?
Um. Okay. To start with, it's amazing to be here to share some words of knowledge. And if there is anything I love doing the most is share knowledge with people.
Obviously.
And nobody knows it all. Like in life, we keep learning, you keep doing things that makes you want to grow, you want to get better and better and better. And that is one picture I see in life. The more you grow to get better, the more you see the advances of life. Okay. Back to what we are talking about. Man man itself. Okay, let's take it back to the beginning. When God created man, he first created everything on earth and said, okay, who would be the perfect picture for this? And he gave man the dominion to everything he created. And alongside, he knew that a man cannot be alone. He knew man cannot be alone. And he said, okay, let's find him a helpmate. Why did God use that word, a helpmate? Because he knows actually that a man's life is full of burden itself. When a man is born to the world, he faces more challenges. But he knows alongside where he faces challenges, he needs help. And where will that help come from? There must be a helpmate. So God created that woman to be as a helpmate to a man. So if a woman comes to a man's life and decide he wants to make his life hard, obviously she's not addressing the direct purpose or using the direct power and the direct perspective God has given to them as a woman. A woman will always be there to make it easy and better, because when you find a woman, you have found a good thing. I didn't say that. God said that.
Say that. Okay.
So if a man says a woman comes into his life and makes it hard, it means the perspective in which they both share is not common. When they don't align their thought together, it clashes and it doesn't bring a better result. So obviously, where I'm driving to is, a woman also needs a man to make her life better and easy, because men are like the head, and being the head, you are actually the picture, you are actually the drive directing whatever movement, whatever steps the body should take. If you are the head, then let's say your wife, the woman in your life, is your body. You, the head, you are the one directing that body where it should go. And you, the head, you want to direct it to a place of peace, a place of ease.
Mm.
So there is a direct, there's a direct purpose in which a man comes, and a better way a man comes to play in a woman's life. So if that purpose is not being met, definitely they will not align their thoughts together. So men would always need a woman will always need a man to always make it easy.
Also, honestly, you said something quite amazing. I do say, I know you always give me something amazing. You always come out so straight. So your own thoughts never align with this particular topic, which is a woman makes a man's life hard.
Definitely.
So a woman has a key purpose in a man's life and is mutual.
It's
That's
mutual.
what you're trying to say, right?
Yes.
Also.
So to push more on it, women who don't really understand the role they should actually come to play in a man's life will definitely go into a man's life and make it hard. So this thing comes with understanding, it comes with knowledge. When you know what to do, when the resources are in your hands, you definitely know what to do with those resources. You know where to direct your resources to. But when you are lost with what to do, you use those resources, you use them amiss. So if you are in a man's life and he's seeing things in a difficult way, it means you as a woman, you've not actually carried out your right part to play in that man's life. So if a man feels a woman too will come to his life and make his life hard, he's actually lying. Because directly, mostly, I need most men to understand that when you are being told now that you have you should pick a specific cloth that you will use for the rest of your life, that one cloth that you will wear for the rest of your life, come to think of it, as a man or as anybody that could be, what you will go for as a person is quality. What you will go for is quality. It's not how beautiful the cloth is now. It's not how big the cloth is now. It's not even the fancy things you can find on the cloth now. It is the quality that can last you for that long time you want to use that period of cloth for. This addresses the fact that when you want to choose right, or you want to embrace someone you want to be in your life, choose that kind of woman that brings the right quality to your own personal life of living. Which says a woman has a lot of role to play in a man's life, so as a man has a lot of role to play in his woman's life. And when these two things align together, things works well. Because most men, if you come to think of it, why you ask yourself, why do sometimes when you see a man maybe at his early stage of life, his dating stage of life, the specific kind of girls he rose with mostly are not the kind of girls he ends up with.
True.
Sometimes people come to think about it and say, okay, why didn't this man end up with this girl? At least
we know how he has, and it's just for his the way he's doing
the way he does his thing. This is the kind of girl he wants to. There are times in a man's life, in the life of a man, when the level of your understanding at that moment of your life is below the way you could think. The only picture you get at that time is the thing your mind can picture to at that moment of life. So you don't see things beyond.
Attractive ones.
The attractive ones are the things you see, because the flashy things now gets into your eyes. because those flashy things, you feel they are things you need, but you don't know sometimes those flashy things are things that are temporary. So when he drives to those flashy things, at the long run, when he starts becoming matured, I call it matured, when he starts seeing maturity in him, he feels like, there is more to life that I need than this thing. So all this while I've been chasing this thing, and this is not actually what I needed. So at that time, he starts to change his motives. He starts to want to drive his motive down to where he believes this is where I can find my own peace. So that same girl who everybody knows is for the people, that people see like this is the girl for him, that at the long run he doesn't end up with that girl.
Yeah.
Because one, he has sit down, he has listed his qualities. He has seen that these qualities I need for a lifetime. This kind of girl can't give me these qualities I need for a lifetime.
Wisdom.
Okay, who else? Maybe at that long run, that same girl he has been with, because like men, you will see men. That is how men are created. Maybe you feel like, this girl is assy, this girl is busty, this girl. It might be that physical things, those fancy things that he could see that attracted him to the girl at first. But when he now listens and see, there is more to all these things, though. And at the long run, you see him end up with one girl that does not even have half of the quality of those fancy things that drive him to that other girl at that first initial point. But you now notice that this girl is with this girl doesn't, how come, what did he even see in this girl? There are some inner qualities he can live with in a lifetime he has seen in this girl than that one that he has been following for a long time. You can't blame him. It's the level of maturity in him that drives him to the point where he is. So as it is to a woman, a woman can have a guy in his life, in her life, and she will feel, okay, this guy I'm going out with, what does this guy have that I need? That is why women want to get emotional before they start to release whatever they have to release to a man. If a woman doesn't get emotional with you, she will never release whatever she feels
But inside.
She will never release it until she starts to get emotional. You start to see, okay, there are other qualities this girl can give. But if she's not in love, if she's not feeling loved, she won't actually show you or give you what you want. That's why it is to a man. A man can come in a room and see 20 girls sitting down, and the first thing that goes to his mind is, how can I sleep with these 20 pretty girls? That is how men are made. Because the sex drive in a man, you can't compare it to the sex drive in a woman. Where a man's sex drive is high, much more higher than a woman's sex drive. So men don't need to know you too long before they feel like they want to get something with you, they want to have anything with you. But a woman wants to know you for a period of time before she wants you to get access to anything she feels she could give you emotionally or physically. So a man can see you today, a man can see a woman today and feel like, today, I want to carry you, and a woman feels like, no, we need to get along. I need to feel loved. I need to feel emotional. I need to feel. A woman always wants to feel before anything happens. So as it is to a woman in marriage, she wants to feel welcomed. She wants to feel at home before a man starts to see the benefit a woman can bring in his life. You have to feel that, you have to make that woman feel welcomed. If she doesn't feel at home, even you as a man, you won't feel at peace. A home that is divided does not create a home for peace. So when the motives, when what they see together or what they share together does not align, if it doesn't align, there is no point. It will not work.
So no work.
So alignment is something that comes from both parties. Once they see it and they feel like, okay, yes, I can align with my husband, my wife can align with me, and you see things working perfectly. So if a woman is coming to a man's life, is coming to make it easy.
Hmm. Shout out to ladies out there. Trust me, we've got a big fan of yours here in on the studio here. Because everything you've been telling me here back to back, trust me, you've been on the female side, not as been on the guy side. Which well, I understand quite well. That's amazing because you feed my ears, you feed my knowledge, and I'm filled up. Okay. Now to round it up, I want to ask you this,
Yeah.
Mr. Chris. Why is it that it will take a man might be with a lady now for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they're still dating, he is not ready to settle down with her yet, but he might find another woman in just 1 month, boom, he's proposing, he's getting married.
Yeah, it's common. It's common. I'm not even surprised. I'm not surprised things like this or things like that happen, because mostly why it is like that, when a man goes to a woman and tell you, I like you, I want to date you, and the girl says yes. If he feels after 2 3 years he says he's no more dating you, he's no more interested, there's nothing bad. He has not offended the girl. Do you know why?
Why?
Okay.
Years
Because
of promises, staying with her, leading her on, not knowing that he will eventually not get married to her.
they say the what you write on the table, right? What you write on the table is what people see and they recite.
Mhm.
If I write on your table, I want to date you. I want to date you. I didn't come to you, I want to get married to you. I only said I want to date you. So
Really?
so definitely, even in the court of law, that's why the law still remains the law. If someone steals now, maybe you steal a pencil or a biro and somebody steal a car, when they go to the station they will say all of them they stole something.
Hmm.
They classify it as what? Stealing.
Still,
If I come to you now and say I want to date you, I didn't come to you like I want to get married to you. I only told you I want to date you. And at the long run, I still feel like this dating thing is no more giving me interest on. I can decide to leave. But when a man comes to you and say, I'm not here just to date you. I'm here to see how in a few time we could build ourselves up, you know, make things work. And I feel like you are the kind of woman I want to spend the rest of my life with. But we need to work on the plan to make that come to pass. He's coming for two things now.
mhm.
He told you he wants to date you, to get along with you, and the long run to settle down with you. But along while a man tells a woman, I want to settle down with you, at those time, what a man focuses mostly on, no matter what a woman wears or what a woman does, a man is not really focused on that. A man is focused on how much peace and how much quality does this girl have to give me for that lifetime I want to embark on this journey with her.
Boom. Hmm.
So at that long run, you feel okay, if this is worth it, then you feel like okay, this girl is worth it, this girl is worth that time. At a long time, some men can be patient and feel like, okay, let me be patient enough for this girl, let me see if there can be growth, if she can change, if she can align, or if she can adjust to this specific quality I want to see in her. And all of a sudden, 1 year, 2 years, They are trying to adjust, but he knows the journey he's going into is a journey of a lifetime. There is no coming back.
But sorry to cut it short. We quite understand that our some of our agenda. Let's be real here.
Yeah,
Some of our agendas, they
yeah,
are so cruel and so wicked. You
yeah.
know, you definitely know that this thing you have with this man is heading nowhere, no growth in it. Why not just quit it? Why not just stop and let her know that yeah, it doesn't want it. I'm not staying with you. I don't want you anymore. So you can go on your own, find your peace. Not that I'm leading you on. Then I've gotten someone else that I want to get married to within a month or two, and
Okay,
I'm proceeding with that, and I'll just come to say that you know what, this can't work between us. No, that's BS for me. That's bullshit.
okay. You see, it's true. This thing we talk about sometimes it is vice versa. The way it works for a man might be different from how it works for a woman. But let me open it up to you now. A woman sees before a woman open up her heart to you, is it that there is something she's craving for, or there's something about that man she likes or she actually loves. So women will always want to take their time to study a man before they know if they can give into this or if they cannot give into this. I see in the world we are recently, most women at their youthful age, the decisions they take, the decisions they make at their youthful age, it determines what response it brings back to them. In the sense that when you are at your youthful age, that is when you should be able to gather enough experience to lead you to a journey that no matter what comes your way, you know how to fight it and how to address it. Life has gone past the level of being together because he loves me, I love her. We'll go to cinema, we'll go to beach. Yeah. It has gone past that level.
Mm.
A man can give you all that fantasies, just to get what he wants from you. Is so as easy as that. Because how you make a man see you is the way a man takes you.
Mm.
If you appear cheap, but most lady mix that word cheap. Some lady feel like because it takes me 2 years before I say yes to you, doesn't means I'm not cheap. That is not cheap. That is not what cheap is about. The word being cheap is the qualities you have inside of you. How do you use that quality in order to attract a man's life? That is what makes him see you expensive.
Mm.
That quality you have inside of you, how do you use it to attract a man's life? That is what makes him see you being expensive, because he knows what you give to him might not be things he sees every day.
Mm.
It's not new for a man to see a woman cheat on you. You ask her out and she plays panky panky. She tells you no. She tells you this. You keep chasing her. It's not today. Those things are not what makes you cheap. You can say yes to a man today, and that yes you said to that man today, both of you spend the rest of your life together. You can say yes to a man next month after he asks you out today, and you both spend the rest of your life together that same month. It doesn't change anything.
Mm.
But what matters is along that time, before he decides that this is the kind of girl I want to spend the rest of my life, he has seen something more expensive that he feels even him himself cannot buy. But with the help of that girl in his life, it will boost his own personal self and boost him to be able to achieve whatever goal he's willing to achieve in life.
Mm.
But if you don't understand the quality that makes you expensive as a woman, you will never know the value you can bring to a man's life. A man will only keep a woman who is willing to bring as much as peace, quality, and standards to his life. It's not about how sexy you look, temporary things.
It go fade.
These are things we need to understand, that women feel cheated on most times, because in a relationship, women don't always talk, or they don't always say what they want. Mostly you only see the men doing the talking, telling the girl what he wants. I want us to be this, I want us to be that, I want this from you, I want that from me. But you as a woman, what do you want? At the long run, if he feels you are not getting what you want, it's because you never stated what you wanted at first in the relationship. So being bold enough to understand what you want will give a man the picture on how to see you. He knows, okay, if I drive this relationship this way, this is not what she had always wanted. If I keep it this way too, it might be fair enough with her. So he knows that if things doesn't really go the way is always as okay, let me say, if it doesn't go the way it has always planned to be, the girl will understand at first that, okay, we've talked about this. He had made me understand that this thing could go either ways. It's either a yes, or is either a no. So she's prepared. The girl can also let the guy know. But women don't always want a guy to know that this kind of relationship, I can't keep up with it. They rather hide it and go at the back, putting options at the back. But a man can easily come to you now and tell you, like, with the way this relationship is going, I'm doubting with all these things you are doing, with the way things are. A man can boldly come and tell you. But a woman wants things to get choked before she releases whatever she has to say, which is wrong. The point of you waiting to get choked, how much more feelings have you developed that can make you easily let go? So the earlier the better. Relationship, at the process of looking for a lifetime partner, is not something you manage. You don't manage it. You don't manage love. You don't manage attitude. You don't manage personalities. These are things you react to, because when you want to manage them, you ask yourself, for how long can you manage this? Because at the long run, when it doesn't pay anymore, it falls off. Everybody now feels, okay, yes, I'm being cheated on. I'm being You don't.
Wow.
There is more to life.
There's more to life. Honestly, trust me, you've said a whole lot of honest truth here. And I'm very sure my beautiful viewers there have gotten a lot from you today. Thank you very, 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 very
It's a
much, Mr.
pleasure.
Chris.
It's a
Thank you
pleasure.
for coming.
It's a
Thank you for
pleasure.
feeding us with these amazing words of
It's a
yours.
pleasure. It's a
We are
pleasure.
so grateful. Guys, like I do say, the world is so cold and deceiving. We just need to keep our head up, like our nose is bleeding. We stay focused. Make we calm down. Our payday will soon turn our payday. Guys, please let's keep subscribing on JIST Podcast on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok. JIST Podcast. Thank you very much. Stay blessed till another time. One love.